What makes a house a home at Christmas? We asked the people of Wales to enter their homes into a special festive edition of Wales Home of the Year. Now, our judges are visiting the top 5 Christmas homes across the country before choosing the winner. Judging them on distinctive festive design, seasonal style and Christmas spirit are interior designer Mandy Watkins from Anglesey.
What I'm looking for in a Christmas home is a sense of nostalgia. I love Christmas and I'd like to see homes decorated in a Christmassy way that reflects the personality and decor of the homes.
Cardiff-based architectural designer Glenn Thomas.
What I am looking for in a Christmas home is a real sense of story in the decorations, an authenticity where the homeowner has used natural, maybe recycled materials to bring to life the magic of Christmas.
And leading the judging, Owain Wyn Evans.
What I'm looking for in a Christmas home is a place that extends a warm, festive hug upon entry. It's all about that feeling of joy, and no matter what your taste is, doing Christmas in your way and doing it unapologetically.
Wow. Oh my gosh, it's a Christmas cornucopia.
Oh, this is nice.
What a wonderful Christmas scene.
In the end, only one can be Wales' Christmas Home of the Year.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Nadolig Llawen!
Llawen.
Come on in.
Before hitting the road, the judges meet up at Owain's house to see how he does seasonal style and discuss their Christmas criteria.
Well, Merry Christmas, darlings. Welcome to the grotto.
It's quite a sophisticated grotto. I didn't expect quite sophistication from you.
You sound surprised.
It looks very stylish. So, Owain, who did you hire?
I'm not inviting you to round here again.
What are your thoughts on trees? I am definitely a real tree. I love that kind of smell of pine when you walk into the room.
Love a real tree. I mean, I couldn't get a real tree to be shaped in this way, so I had to go for the faux darlings on this arch.
Come on, Owain.
I'm definitely a real tree girl. And because we live surrounded by trees, I put branches up in the lounge. It's quite simple because the lounge, the sofa's so big, we can't fit a tree.
So when we're visiting these houses for Wales Christmas Home of the Year, are you looking for anything in particular, or is it just a feeling?
I think Christmas to me is all about nostalgia and how they treat that. Because if you're going to over-style in terms of Christmas decorations, there's a worry, a sense that you might lose that kind of nostalgia. So I'm looking for warmth, I'm looking for personality, but it's just that feeling of being wrapped up in a big warm rug by the fireplace.
But I also love a surprise, you know. I do love sometimes when it's flamboyant and it's out there, because I have got friends that have got the tree in every bay window and there's arches and there's new ideas every year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of effort, but I'm here for it. Yeah.
And also, Christmas doesn't have to cost a bomb because, you know, you can keep the same decorations and there might be some nostalgia attached to them. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of a sense of that in some of these amazing homes we're going to see as well. Well, do you know what I think we should do, darlings?
Yes.
Raise a little glass.
Rude not to.
Woo! Nadolig Llawen!
Nadolig Llawen.
To Wales's Christmas Home of the Year!
It's time for the judges to embark on their Christmas quest, and they're already into the seasonal spirit.
Oh, we're on a festive road trip, darlings. Let's get the party started. This is my favourite Christmas tune.
Oh.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I
don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. Oh.
This song's got great drums, darlings. I've got some props. Hey, you're playing 4/4, babies.
Hey, this drumming is a lot easier than he made it out.
Well, it depends how exaggerated you want to make your fills, I suppose, Glenn, doesn't it?
I'm a lead singer, yeah. I'm not a drummer.
Well, you do love the spotlight. So that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Because, baby, all I want for Christmas is you!
The first contender for Wales' Christmas Home of the Year is House in the Clouds, a farmhouse barn conversion in Powys. It's home to James, Jane, their kids Oliver, Louis and William, and their 5 pet dogs, Dolly, Fifi, Naz, Sapphire and Puglet the pug.
Making memories is a lovely thing at Christmas. This farmhouse and the farm's always been in my family. I'm the 5th generation now. And I think the memories here are even more poignant. I can almost relive my childhood. We used to go for walks around the farm, you know, it's that sort of lovely frosty mornings. And I can now do that with my children. From an environmental recycling point of view, we were sort of looking at objects that we could use for decorations.
As far as the decoration goes, it takes me weeks. We try and make it special for the kids, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
On the ground floor, the hallway leads to a large living room and kitchen, complemented by a games room, snug and dining room. Upstairs, there's a large family bathroom, 5 bedrooms, and a main bedroom with ensuite. Before the judges arrive, the homeowner will place a star in their favourite Christmas spot.
So I'm placing the Christmas star here. It's got a special meaning because the big Christmas tree outside, my father, when he grew up here as a little boy, used to go and pick branches off it to make wreaths to hang them up in this same house.
Armed with only the basic facts about this Christmas home and its owners, Owain, Mandy and Glenn get their first glimpse of House in the Clouds. And our 3 wise judges will be keeping watch for the silver star.
Well, this Christmas home is festive, it's fabulous, and it's making me feel festive and fabulous as well, you too.
What more could you possibly want on a farm than a red Porsche tractor with a tree behind it, decorated with Wellington boots?
And just look at this fabulous garland. Beautiful, natural conifers, warm LEDs covering the whole length of this entrance canopy. It's so magical.
I'm bursting to get inside. Let's go, boys. Ooh, the welcoming scent of Christmas. What a lovely arrangement.
I do believe that first impressions count, and my eye is drawn immediately to that homemade Christmas wreath out of corks from wine bottles. I imagine a lot of celebration took place to make that thing.
What a wonderful Christmas entrance. To be greeted by that beautiful warm amber smell, natural berries. I am absolutely loving this.
Ooh.
That's a gargantuan tree, isn't it? Reaching up into the next floor. And you know a Christmas tree is big when you can put full-size glitter balls in it. My kind of tree.
It reminds me of a ski lodge. It just has that sense, doesn't it, of Christmas.
All the colours of kind of holly berries and these amber colours, it really adds to the ambiance.
It does. It's almost like this home was designed to be a Christmas home before it was a farmhouse.
We can think that. Well, well, well. There's a lot going on here.
Yes, again, a space that's just set up perfectly for Christmas.
This was, or is, a farm building, so you get these pops of industrial decoration. Everything is really well done in a contemporary manner, which I'm loving seeing because it works really well at Christmas.
But there are some take-homes here that, you know, you can put in any home. The Christmas setting on the dining table, that's inspired.
Yeah, it's a really nice, effective way to dress the dining table without putting too much stuff in the middle, because obviously we need space for turkey, potatoes and sprouts.
Oh, and a stunning chandelier.
No swinging. Oh, welcome to the main suite.
That bed is just gargantuan. And it looks so comfy. I'm going to just give it a little woo trial run. Oh, gorgeous. view out there over the rolling countryside, and directly in my eye line from the bed, we have the star. So in my imagination, I'm lying here on Christmas morning, waking up, looking out over there and seeing the sun rising, beautifully festive.
It's very Welsh countryside, and can you imagine all the snow-topped hillsides? That would be just divine. And that tree right in front of the house, all lit up. Very magical.
How fantastic is this? On first glance, you think it's a Christmas tree, and then you look closer and it's actually a mannequin dressed with conifers and rather posh bags. Very creative, unique, love it.
What will the judges make of House in the Clouds? One of the judges will keep their score under wraps until they've seen all 5 festive contenders.
On the approach, you immediately know that this is going to be a really special Christmas home. The twinkling lights on the roof line, the tractor, the Christmas tree outside, and then upon stepping into the home, really, wherever you turn, you see Christmas presented to you in a really classy way.
I'm giving this Christmas home a 9.
I fell in love with this Christmas home immediately on approach. I mean, architecturally, it's just outstanding. But I'm here to judge the Christmas interior. And has it risen to the challenge? I'm going to say a strong yes. I'm going to give this Christmas home a 9.
What an amazing home. I mean, the setting is something else, properly fixed in the Welsh countryside. If I'm being honest, I expected a bit more extravagance inside. Having said that, what a wonderful family home. I mean, this space was made for Christmas.
Back on the road, the judges are dashing through the snow, or at least the Welsh countryside, on their Christmas mission.
Right, guys, let's keep the party going. I've got some crackers down here, and you cannot have Christmas without a cracker.
Glenn, thank you,
I know
darling.
you've got me, but we've got other crackers as well.
You are a cracker.
Should we all try and pull them together?
How does this work?
How
How
does
does
this work?
ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I've got 2. Wait.
Share.
Sharing's
Christmas,
caring.
sharing's caring. Oh, I've got gingerbread glasses.
Oh my gosh, I've got penguin glasses. Stunning. Mand, what was your joke?
Well, what do you get when you cross a snowman and a dog?
I don't know.
Frostbite.
No.
That's utterly rubbish.
Located in Ystrad Henllys is a detached 3-bedroom house, home to Susan, her husband Hugh, and their dog, Rosie.
Everyone gets together on Christmas, so that's the main thing. Last year we had 14 for dinner, wasn't it, I think? So, yeah, we have to borrow another table to go in the dining room. We can't all fit around there. Children, grandchildren, yeah, as many, they're all welcome. However many want to come, can come. Christmas is the ultimate time when you can just go for it. You don't have to hold back. So I love colour anyway, so it's just a good chance to add lots more colour, lots more glitz and, you know, really style it up a bit. Just to the right a bit more.
And anything above head height, that's
Him's job,
that's
yeah.
my job.
So we tend to put everything up bit by bit and then switch everything on sort of end of November, beginning of December, so the neighbours don't think we're too mad. If I had a choice, I'd probably keep it like this all year.
Downstairs, the hallway leads to the dining room, bathroom, living room, and kitchen. Upstairs, there's a main bathroom and 3 spacious bedrooms.
I'm going to place the Christmas star here on the dining table. This is my favourite place to be at Christmas because this is where the family gather. All the children, grandchildren have our Christmas dinner here and then afterwards enjoy all the party games around the table.
With every corner now suitably sparkling, the judges are ready to unwrap the Christmas joy at Henllys.
Oh, it's a cool, icy winter wonderland. Perfect for an ice king and a couple of ice queens.
Do Do you know, I do love white lighting, and I know there's a lot of it outside here, but it's got to be matching. You know, you're either cool or you're warm. You can't be both. And look at those penguins.
How do you decorate a home at Christmas? I think you can be cheery, Christmassy, and still be quite kind of classy, and I think they've got it bang on here.
So outside we have this kind of singular colour scheme of the white and the blue, but there's a bit more going on inside. Should we go and have a look? Come on.
Let's go. Oh, walking into winter wonderland, boys.
We are. Well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. It's Christmas in this room, isn't it?
They have really gone for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the silver, the glitteriness of the silver and the colour they've used is even ingrained in the carpets and the wallpaper.
That's a nice, slim, tall tree that has been baubled to perfection. Someone's got a lot of patience in this house. And look, there's a little Santa on the half landing. Very on brand. He's had the silver memo. Ooh, cosy little lounge.
And we've gone from the cooler end of the spectrum colour-wise to something warmer and cosier in here, haven't we?
One of the biggest things that says Christmas to me is a fireplace with wood logs, all natural there around the fireplace. With the Art Deco mirror, it all kind of works well. The colours are very well curated.
It doesn't feel too much. It feels really traditional and well thought out.
And you know the tree? I love this one. The one that we saw in the hallway was very kind of curated. If I was a Christmas tree, I'd be that one.
You and your flamingos and your candy cane. This is a candy floss kitchen, isn't it?
Similar to the other rooms, they've adapted their Christmas decorations around what's already here.
We got a bit of sparkle on the table over there as well. Love that. And then green and pink go really well together. So I love we've got this kind of minty theme as well, haven't we? How practical actually is it to have so much Christmas decoration in a kitchen? Looks great, but I'd love to know what this is actually like to live with.
The more you look around, the more, to me, this almost seems like an art installation. The level of detail they've gone to. They've even got pink sweets, there's pink champagne in there, pink macaroons. I mean, this has taken a lot of time and commitment. Well, well, well. It's blinging to look a lot like Christmas, guys.
Very good, Big G.
It was, wasn't it?
It's like there's been a delivery of Christmas and then a second delivery of Christmas. Just spotted the star. Here it is on the dining table.
It clearly is a family room where they have a lot of fun, where jokes are told, where the food is eaten and the drinks are poured. I'm actually really enjoying it because there's no interior design textbook at Christmas. There shouldn't be. You know, you pick the colours and the patterns that resonate with you and you just go for it.
Colour-wise in here, we're leaning towards the teals and the blues. Look, if you don't think you could get more of that colour scheme, well, why not have some blue wine? Never seen that before. And I've seen a lot of wine.
Love his and hers drinks cabinet. And actually, now that I've had time to take it all in, I know exactly what I'm wearing Christmas Eve when I get invited over for drinks and canapes. Maybe a bit of silver, very glitzy.
What will the judges score the glitzy hentis?
There's a sense of joy from the very moment you set your eyes upon this home, be that inside or out. And I am loving it. The one thing I did notice in the kitchen, however, is the Christmas decoration even extended onto the worktops. And for me, they're an area that you kind of need at Christmas time more than ever, really. Whereas you have the dining room then, which is glistening and twinkling with diamante and cut glass, you name it. Everything is saying Christmas. I'm going to give this Christmas home an 8.
Like, I love a bit of colour coding. This was colour coding to the max. You know, the dining room, I could just see it filled with fun, laughter, family gatherings. I mean, look at this kitchen alone. I feel very much at home. I'm going to give this Christmas home an 8.
This is a joyous, colourful Christmas home. Absolutely love it. It screams family fun times. I love when you walk into the kitchen, they kept to a minimal colour palette, which is very me.
Well, what's next on the Christmas karaoke, boys? One of my favourites ever, Leona Lewis, One More Sleep.
Oh, what a song!
Snow is falling all around us. My baby's coming home for Christmas. I've been up all night and it's my bedroom.
Oh.
He's got it!
Yes!
She's got it!
She is in the official Leona Lewis fan club. No sleep until Christmas.
House number 3 in this Christmas competition brings the judges on a jolly journey to the capital city itself, Cardiff. The House of Christmas Nostalgia, a Victorian terrace maisonette, is home to Lisa, her husband Keith, son Jake, and her 2 cats, Grendel and Mitzi.
I usually start decorating towards the end of November. I find the box out of the attic and I start to distribute it around the house, so it slowly all comes together, which I think is nicer, because rather than just sort of one room done, all of a sudden everywhere is wow, and it's all finished. My Christmas decorating style, I suppose you would describe as kitsch over the top, but I also like really old Christmas decorations for the history and the fact that they've belonged to somebody else, and I think you're kind of looking after almost somebody else's memories and keeping those memories going. When I was little, I can remember my dad taking us into town, and those days it wasn't always about product placement in all the big store windows. Everything was done for the children. It was magical. And I think that's what I'm trying to do in my house, is just fill it with happy. You can walk around and you see something everywhere. And I just think for me, it just brings back all those happy childhood memories.
On the first floor, a landing leads to 2 bedrooms, a snug, a bathroom and kitchen, with spiral stairs leading to the attic, where there's a living room, storage space and shower room.
So I'm going to put my Christmas star right here on my favourite armchair, where I can sit and look at all my happy Kitschmas.
Time for Mandy, Owain and Glenn to get their first look at the House of Christmas Nostalgia.
Oh, this is a charming courtyard, isn't it?
It's a lovely wintry scene out here, isn't it? Look at those cute little twinkly lights on the wall, and my eye is immediately drawn to that snowman just next to the door. Is that an ornament from the 1980s, perhaps?
That's of an era, isn't it? So I'm just wondering if that's a sign of things to come. I hope so.
Looking over your shoulder, Owain, can you see a couple of elf legs sticking out the hedge? Love that. That reminds me of the aftermath of one of Mandy's parties.
It does. That was the 3 of us. Well, out here, we're just dipping a toe into Christmas, but shall we step into Christmas inside?
Oh, see what you did there.
Come on, then. Step into Christmas, step into Christmas.
We don't know the words.
Don't know the rest.
Well, 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 come and look at this, guys.
Oh. There's a real sense of sentimentality about it, isn't it? It takes me back to Christmases of my youth, which of course wasn't that long ago, darlings.
Yeah, yeah.
It definitely reminds me, you know, the Santa, the illuminated face. We had one with no lights behind it, so I feel deprived as a child.
You know, I recognise a lot of these decorations, and it's really given me that sense of nostalgia. And if that continues upstairs, well, I can't wait to see it. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
It looks like the kitchen's ahead. Oh, my. We're going to have to swing a left here, guys. Something's drawing me in.
Wow. Oh, my gosh, it's a Christmas cornucopia.
Well, this is absolutely amazing, isn't it? This Santa's grotto. This is Christmas commitment packed into a small room.
And down here, way down here on the chair,
Whoa.
is the little star. And to be honest, I think I could sit and reminisce in here for ages, because there are so many recognisable pieces.
Every glance around this room takes you on a festive journey, really, that spans decades. You know, we're seeing 60s, 70s, 80s.
There's things from my childhood, there's things I remember from my nan's house.
Those concertina garlands are Christmas in the 80s in one image, aren't they? Like, my mum used to put them from corner to corner, meet in the middle, yeah?
Yeah.
The drawing pin,
Drawing
in
pin,
the coving.
straight in the middle of the attics.
What a feel-good room.
And the theme continues.
It certainly does.
This is like stepping back in time, and again, my eyes can't cope. Proper quality streets, you know, when the tins were big and they were full.
I used to annoy everyone in the house by using those very tins and bashing forks and spoons on them. Maybe the first time I ever indulged in some percussion.
Well, quality streets has got a lot to answer for.
One of the things I'm liking about this space is it's not been completely decluttered, you know. OK, it's clear that the people who live here love Christmas, but this is also a well-used kitchen.
I'm really enjoying this vintage decor, do you know? Coming in here, seeing the 70s patterned pots and pans, this lovely cosy Christmas lunch table. I can picture my Nan Queenie right there making a Christmas sherry for herself while we're all in the front room playing around with all our toys.
Now, one thing we've not noticed is this spiral staircase. So we're on the first floor already, we come up some stairs to here, but this is taking us up again. So shall we spiral upwards?
Well, let's do it before we start the sherry.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, this is cute, of the same theme.
Lovely hints of Christmas in here, and again, we're still running a sort of nostalgic feel, aren't we?
This is a nice room. There's a nice feel here and very in keeping with the rest of the home. And look at this tree. So many baubles that bring back so many memories. These little silver things, you know, my mum still puts them up now. There's a bit of me that thinks that there's always a touch of Christmas here. Like, there's always some kind of magic in this home.
Being in all of these spaces, they're all just giving me a lovely cwtch wherever I am.
Do you know what, guys? This room and the rest of the home is Christmas quirktastic. I'd just like to thank the owner from the bottom of my heart for reminding me of how I felt as a kid growing up at Christmas.
So how will the judges score the House of Christmas Nostalgia?
To me, this home is like an homage. It's almost like a shrine to Christmases gone by. Now, with that, there is a danger of it appearing almost like a museum, quite staid, but it's not. It's full of Christmas life, it's full of cheer. There's something about it which taps into that childhood memory of Christmas, which to me is what Christmas is all about. You know, you can't put words to it, it's more of a feeling. I'm going to give this Christmas home a 9.
I'm sure lots of people would look at this home and think, whoa, way too much. But actually, I'm of the thinking, can you ever be too much at Christmas? And it gave me that feeling of, well, maybe don't buy anything new this Christmas. Just go to the charity shop and see if you can buy something that reminds you of your childhood. I'm going to give this Christmas home a 9.
I think for many people, if you celebrate Christmas as a holiday, it's a chance to kind of transform your home into something that it really isn't for the majority of the year. And that is exactly what we're seeing here. It's unapologetic, it's flamboyant, and it's retro. All things that I love. And I think most people would struggle to not smile when walking around this home.
Next, the judges head north to Flint to visit our 4th festive finalist.
Well, how exciting. Santa's been...
Secret Santa!
It's a disco ball helmet!
Oh, that's brilliant.
No way! Oh my gosh, this is ludicrous.
Perfect.
Honk honk, watch out. Disco darling coming through.
Go on, you go next, Mandy. Let's see what
Oh! That is the campest thing I've
Just
ever
call
seen.
me Mariah.
I thought I could hear Santa's jingle bells coming, but it was Mandy's plastic jewellery.
It was either going to be a book on architecture or...
Oh my God!
I'm glad this is a serious show.
Whoa! Glenn!
Happy Christmas!
Happy
Rudolph
Christmas!
is in the building.
Holly Tree House is the judge's next stop. This modern build is home to Joanna and her teenage son.
I absolutely love Christmas. It's my favourite season and I look forward to it all year. You'll probably see when you look around the house that I make it, you know, just a home for me and my son. Very colourful, very sparkly. My decorating style is very traditional. I try and make my home look like a traditional home, even though it isn't, it's quite new. When I start decorating for Christmas, I've already got plans in my mind. I start with the Christmas tree, the main event, in the living room. And it's always a challenge deciding where to put it, so we have to move a lot of furniture around. And then my favourite thing to do is to decorate the mantelpiece with lots of foliage and lights. And of course, outside, we can't forget the Christmas tree that started life as a very small potted tree and has been there for about 10, 12 years and is almost as tall as the house, even though we have to lop it down a few times.
Downstairs is a hallway, large lounge, study, dining room, bathroom, and kitchen. Upstairs, there's another bathroom and 4 bedrooms.
So I'm going to put this Christmas star here. This is my favourite place to sit at Christmas because I can look out and see the reindeer and I can see the Christmas tree and the mantelpiece all lit up.
Now the final festive flourishes have been added, it's time for the judges to get their first look at Holly Tree House.
Oh, there's a certain sense of class about this Christmas home, isn't there?
I love the big tree with the big baubles. The colour matches the ribbon on the wreath. You know, these kind of touches are the things I like.
There's a wonderful charm to this building. The decorations, I'm loving. Real tree, tick box.
You've got that lovely kind of garland archway around the doorway, gorgeous wreath and some twinkly lights in the window. I can't wait to see the inside of this home.
Ooh, this is cosy.
Oh, it is.
The colour on the walls is nice. The striped runner, love it. And that garland, so simple, understated.
It has a real sense of contemporary decadence. The colour scheme they've got spot on.
I'm just loving everything I'm seeing Christmas-wise. You know, I'm looking through to a room there. I'm seeing some twinkling lights on a mantelpiece. I'm looking through there. I'm seeing some mince pies in the kitchen that's saying, come on in, Owain, eat me, eat me.
Oh, this is nice.
This is superb. Wow.
Oh, look, I can see the star. Why have they put the star here? Well, I think that's fairly obvious. There's a fantastic outdoor seating area there with faux fur blankets and a nice wood fire. I imagine that'll be a fantastic place to sit and have a glass of warm mulled wine over Christmas.
The mantelpiece is gorgeous. I'm seeing a glistening golden yellow glitter ball there in the basket next to the fireplace. Obv's drawn to that.
The way that they've decorated, you know, the curtain pole, simple, effective.
And I love that feeling of DIY when people are actually thinking and making their decorations.
It's a proper Christmas lounge.
Well, we have a bright room for a change.
It's definitely bringing the outside in. And look, they've even styled the table out there.
Traditional kitchens do tend to lend themselves to Christmas decorations, you know, that feeling of tradition and warmth, and they've done it really well.
I am loving the sink styling. Like, I know that is not very practical, but it's such a social media thing to do. Everywhere you look, there's more Christmas, but it doesn't feel overwhelming.
Look at this little, very bijou kind of butcher's block in the middle. And, you know, if you're cooking or doing work in the kitchen and everybody's socialising over there, it's just nice to have a space to be able to face the sociable area of your kitchen. It's a space that I can really imagine being filled with certainly a lot of joy during the Christmas period. A lovely kitchen.
I'd be having my champagne canapes on this.
Oh, cheers, darlings. Well, we've seen the ground floor. Shall we see what's upstairs?
You won't have to ask me twice. Oh, this is very stylishly decorated, isn't it? And isn't this the prettiest fake tree you've ever seen?
And then wherever you look, you know, we have these festive nods, these touches of Christmas cheer everywhere.
It's definitely got the feel of a country boutique hotel. Again, similar kind of theme that we had downstairs. I love the panelling, I love the colour, I love the fact that they've painted the ceiling to match the walls as well. It all adds to that kind of dark, sumptuous bedroom.
Everything seems to be placed just in the right location to be marrying it to something else.
Eucalyptus wreath on the ensuite door. Why can't you put a wreath on an internal door? I'm just really appreciating the warmth, the welcome.
This garland over the headboard of the bed. One thing I want to try is, I've just got to lie on it. Oh, lovely bed. But I think if I was in this bed, you know, this would be just in my face all night and it would be just very itchy and scratchy. But I think I might even put up with it because it looks so great. Good night.
Now the judges reveal their scores for Holly Tree House.
This Christmas home is a gorgeous ensemble of contemporary design and traditional touches as well. The way it's been designed, both on a Christmas design aesthetic and with regards to the decoration of the house itself, I think is really timeless. And that's not an easy thing to do. I'm going to give this Christmas home a 9.
I've really enjoyed exploring this home. I think it's fantastic. Each room has an almost cinematic drama which really lends itself to the festive period. It's warm, it's dark, it's rich, it's sumptuous. I feel like I'm really drawn into the decadent embrace of this home. I'm giving this Christmas home a 9.
The level of commitment to Christmas in this home is extremely admirable. That lounge was basically Christmas in a room. Upstairs, how opulent, so well thought out. I can only dream of having the patience to execute this. Get me the turkey, we're ready to go.
Onward to Swansea. The judges hit the road once again towards their final festive home.
Hey Glenn, it's now time for you to choose your Christmas song.
OK.
What's it going to be, I wonder?
Ooh, do you know what? For a modernist, I think you might be quite surprised. I actually like the traditional classics.
He's a crooner.
Well, I just don't think the modern songs have got that kind of sense of nostalgia and Christmas. I don't know, I love the old songs.
What do you think it's going to be? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Take a look in the 5 and 10.
That's as much as I know. La la la.
Oh,
la, la, la.
Don't take Glenn to karaoke.
Oh,
He'd be
come on.
winning with that. That baritone, that bass. Beautiful, Big G.
Mistletoe Manor is a modern, detached 3-storey townhouse, home to Alex and Matthew, their kids Evan and Stefan, and 3 dogs, Peaches, Pearl and Kenny.
Christmas to me is a chance for me to really get creative
I start with a theme and then that theme just turns into something else. The theme this year for this Christmas tree in my main living room started off to be crystal pendants, which I saw inspiration for, but it just wasn't enough. So I added more and more and more, and in the end it turned it into a bit of a frosty scene. My decorating style, I would say a little bit maximalist, sometimes a little bit more traditional. I like to mix it up a bit. I love colour. If I see something that really sparks a bit of joy, I got to put it somewhere. I'm lucky enough to have 2 sitting rooms in this house, so my downstairs sitting room was a chance for me to get creative and indulge myself on the pink side. Despite being in a house full of boys, I get away with the pink down here. Decorations come out sort of mid-November. So when everything is done and ready for Christmas, there's nothing better than sitting back and relaxing and putting the twinkling lights on the tree. It's just a really sparkly feeling.
Downstairs is a living room, kitchen and dining room, while the middle floor has another living room and main bedroom with ensuite. The top floor has 4 bedrooms and a family bathroom.
I'm placing my Christmas star here. This is my favourite room of the house at Christmas time. This is where we come and gather on the sofa together in the nights, watch Christmas movies, drink hot chocolates, put the fire on, get really cosy, and of course, Christmas morning, this is where we all gather around the tree and open the presents.
With their winter wonderland complete, it's time for the judges to step into Mistletoe Manor.
Oh, this is a smart home, isn't it?
It's a nod to almost like Georgian townhouses. You've got these 3 stories, what appears to be a flat roof. It's a really handsome building.
Yeah, it's a lovely looking home, isn't it? And I have been here before for a different show, so I'm really excited to see what they do for Christmas because I'm getting lots of lovely hints.
I love this uber cute little mistletoe wreath on the front gate, so all the little insects and animals can have a kiss under it.
Shall we go in and have a look?
It's a lovely festive scene in here.
It's nice, isn't it? This lovely arrangement on the console table, the foliage and the white, snowy Christmas scene. And then I love a Christmas candle.
When you come in, it feels more compact. That's not a negative thing. It feels really cosy.
And I am in love with this chair. How gorgeous is that? I just love how it now embodies Christmas. Well, I can see a nice wreath through there in the kitchen. Should we go through?
Let's go.
Dear. Oh, look at that lovely spread they've laid on for us.
This table, for me, sums up the perfect Christmas. All of these gorgeous festive snacks. I can just imagine friends and family come round here.
Sometimes I think when you decorate kitchens, it can clutter the place that it doesn't make it usable. But here, nice, subtle, but it's still a really functional kitchen.
I'm a huge fan of dark kitchens, especially kind of matte black kitchens. And the Christmas colours of the greens and the reds and golds really pop because of the dark background.
Now, I'm drawn to this sign here, which says Hot Chocolate Station. And that's exactly what it is. I imagine throughout the years it's a tea and coffee station, but of course, Christmas, it screams hot chocolate. Love that. Might indulge in a little cup later, actually.
Ooh, welcome to my Christmas soiree.
The spirit of Christmas really does enter every nook and cranny of this home so far, doesn't it? Look at this gorgeous table setting here with the baubles in the middle.
They've got these wonderful double doors, so this can open up into an open plan living and dining space, which is great for Christmas.
And that tree looks like a scene from a 50s American movie. So many lovely ideas. It just really feels very festive.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Oh, it's just so Christmassy and oh my gosh, ding dong. Look at the size of these baubles. They're huge.
And I have spotted the star Well, what a great place to come and chill. Really nicely styled. You know, it feels a bit maximalist, but it doesn't feel overwhelming at all.
And there's the focal point. This beautiful fire at Christmas time, this oversized Christmas wreath set against that really nice warm grey wall. It's contemporary, it's Christmassy.
And that tree really is glistening, isn't it? You've got the tiny little white LED fairy lights and those icicles. They just make the thing look so inviting and so classy.
What I notice here as well, which I'm a huge fan of, these concertina baubles. A minimal Christmas. It is possible, who knew?
Oh, little winter wonderland scene here.
Now, I've seen beds like this before, and isn't this just a dream? I bet the Christmas films are going to be on heavy rotation on that over the next month.
And to have a polar bear. Oh my gosh, look at that. Who doesn't love a polar bear?
And look at this, how fantastic. You've got these beautiful glass balls with the Christmas tree and the floating snow underneath. Even the motor cars have had a Christmas makeover.
And it's so nice having a tree in a kid's room because they can personalise it. You know, there's an initial there, there's a pop can, little koala bears. Oh.
You know, whoever's room this is, you can tell that they've really been able to personalise it and make it their own.
But what will the judges score Mistletoe Manor?
I think there's something truly fabulous about a Christmas home that brings that kind of festive cheer in on so many levels. And from more modern decorations, which are in line with this relatively modern home, to more traditional pieces like that big oversized wreath in the living room. This really is a home that truly embodies Christmas. I'm giving this Christmas home a 9.
I'm taking a lot of inspiration from this home. The kitchen, lovely touches, that hot chocolate station for the kids, even the kids' bedrooms, you know, with a polar bear, the little lights, the Christmas trees. I'm giving this Christmas home a 9.
Christmas time, for me, is a time when you can be really creative and expressive with your choice of Christmas decorations, and the homeowner has been really successful. You know, they've clearly got a talent for it. But that pink feather and pill Christmas tree, wow. If this were a Christmas tree competition, I reckon that would be firm favourite for Santa's gold medal.
Now the judges have seen all 5 homes, they're retreating to a cosy, festive spot to compare scores and decide which one will be Wales' Christmas Home of the Year. First up, it was James and Jane in their farmhouse conversion, House in the Clouds in Powys.
It might have been tempting to over-decorate it, but do you remember how considered and sophisticated the decorations were? Absolutely superb.
I think if we were fortunate enough to win, I suppose it would be very special because there is this connection that I've had as a child with the farm.
If we were to be chosen, it would just be the icing on the cake, really.
Next, it was Henllys in Ystrad-Owen, home to Susan and Hugh.
More is more when it comes to Christmas decor there.
Christmas is a time when you can go all out.
Yeah.
And they have. Good for them.
It would be great to have this little house on the #1 spot.
If I won the trophy, it'd probably go on the mantelpiece, right in the middle for everyone to see. Definitely be showing it off, that's for certain.
Third, it's Lisa in the House of Christmas Nostalgia in Cardiff.
This home really was the very essence of Christmas through the years.
This was the Temple of Tinsel. This is Santa's sanctuary.
I've got a huge 40-year-old party popper, and I think if I did win, I think we'd have to all stand back and I'd let the party popper off because I'm not quite sure what it would be like.
In Flint, the judges saw Joanna with Holly Tree House.
It was a classy Christmas home. Dark tones inside.
Very classy, very inviting. It felt like it was made for Christmas.
It almost felt cinematic.
If I was to win, then I would be so proud, and I'm getting all emotional. It would just validate everything that I do. Because sometimes you doubt what you do and your choices. But yeah, it would mean so much, especially for me and my son.
And finally, Alex and Matthew with Mistletoe Manor in Swansea.
Upon entering, you could tell that this was going to be a place that was delivering Christmas in many different ways, in many different spaces.
I loved the tree and the snug. It looked very sort of 1950s American.
And that magnificent fireplace again, you know I've got a soft spot for Christmas fireplaces, hit the nail on the head.
To know that other people like my decorating, it would really, really make me Christmas. If I were to win, where would I put my trophy? I think I'd have to put it by the doorway for everyone to see.
With high marks already for all the homes, the judges will now reveal their secret scores.
Let's start off by talking about House in the Clouds. Oh my goodness. You walked up to this place, it was twinkling, it looked fancy, there was a red tractor outside, and then inside did not disappoint. I gave this home a 9. Glenn, you also gave it a 9. Mandy, how about you?
Inside, all those festive trees, that gigantic one in the hallway, and I loved the decoration on the dining table. But for me, I think I would have liked to have seen more Christmas. Having said that, what a wonderful home to spend Christmas. I gave it an 8.
An 8 from Mandy, so 9, 9 and 8. House in the Clouds gets 26. It was just so Christmassy, wasn't it?
That's a fantastic score. I think they'd be happy with that.
Henllys in Ystrad. Inside, the hallway had a certain aesthetic. We had a more traditional look in the living room, and the dining room was just really throwing Christmas at itself and then throwing a little bit more of Christmas in for good measure. I gave this home an 8. Mandy, you also gave it an 8. What are your thoughts, Glenn?
What I really admired was the level of detail they'd gone to in each room. It was very cleverly done, colour-themed rooms. For me, there was a lot going on. It was a bit too busy, but you know, what a fantastic Christmas home. It was a lot of fun. I gave this Christmas home an 8.
An 8 from Glenn. Oh, 3 8s. So, 24 for Henllys. It just screams Christmas, doesn't it, from the approach. I bet everybody on that street are waiting for them to put their Christmas lights up because that's the one.
Such a fun home.
In Cardiff was the aptly named House of Christmas Nostalgia. It does what it says on the tin, darlings. Mandy, you gave this house a 9.
I did.
Glenn, you also gave it a 9.
Yep.
I think this home, for me, was really special because it's the kind of embodiment of joy, really, in a space. Pops of fun, pops of nostalgia, grabbing our attention all the time. I gave this home a 10. Yeah. So, the House of Christmas Nostalgia gets 28. Oh, it's taking the lead.
Not surprised at all. What a wonderful Christmas home.
In Flintshire, we had the gorgeous Holly Tree House. It was an absolutely stunning home. Luxury but traditional Christmas kind of extended through into each space, didn't it? I gave this home a 9. Glenn, you also gave it a 9.
I did.
Mandy, what are your thoughts?
I loved Holly Tree House. I think the space just lends itself really well to the winter season. The whole house had been done with such great effort and care, and it had been meticulously planned. I had a real sense of someone is going all out and putting heart and soul. So I gave it a 10.
Oh, a 10 from Mandy. Oh my goodness, this means we now have a tie because we have 2 28s. But of course, it's not over yet. Right, shall we head just outside Swansea to Mistletoe Manor? We had a lovely little mistletoe wreath on the front gate. And then inside, this was a very opulent Christmas home, I think. But again, full of ideas that I felt inspired upon seeing, you know, a festive snack table in the kitchen, a hot chocolate station. What's not to love? Mand, you gave this one a 9.
I did.
I also gave it a 9. Glenn, what are your thoughts?
This was the home of entertainment. And boy, did these people have a talent decorating Christmas trees. Weren't they something special? For me, personally, I would have liked to have seen a bit more introduction of nature. You know, I love the smell of a real pine Christmas tree. But as I say, fantastic Christmas home. They've done a wonderful job in decorating. I gave this Christmas home an 8.
An 8 from Glenn. So the total is 26. Well, the scores are in. We've got a tie between the House of Christmas Nostalgia and Holly Tree House. wildly different Christmas homes, aren't they? Both gorgeous. What are we going to do?
With 2 houses scoring 28, the judges must now go into battle for their favourite home.
The house of Christmas nostalgia was like walking into an Aladdin's cave of Christmas. All the decorations I have ever seen throughout the decades that I've been alive. But for me, Holly Tree House was a winner because I just liked that each room had their own little theme. It was just nice and made me feel warm. For me, Christmas is about tradition, and they'd nailed it.
The feeling that I got in the House of Christmas Nostalgia was like, whoa, this is a real kind of nod to the way that I've celebrated Christmas over the years, especially as a child. And I didn't get that feeling anywhere else. For me, the winner is House of Christmas Nostalgia. What a Christmas home it is.
With Owain and Mandy choosing 1 home each, it's up to Glenn to decide which house is going to win Wales Christmas Home of the Year.
Now, the House of Christmas Nostalgia had everything. Christmas, it's all about that feeling, and you can't put that into words, but we certainly got that feeling bucket loads in the House of Christmas Nostalgia. And on the other hand, you had this very kind of charming but very sophisticated decoration at Holly Tree House. Clearly, both of these Christmas homes were absolutely delightful. But I'm trying to picture which home myself and my family would most enjoy spending the Christmas time at. I think I'm starting to lean one way. And I think that has got to be Holly Tree House.
I would absolutely love to spend my Christmas there. It's just such a beautiful home, and one thing I think the 3 of us got from it was a lovely, warm, welcoming feel.
Definitely. I love that home.
Wales Christmas Home of the Year is Holly Tree House. Well, both. There's only one thing left to do now.
What's that, Owain?
Have a Christmas cut. Come on, darlings. Oh.
Holly Tree House in Flint is Wales Christmas Home of the Year. Now it's time for the judges to deliver these glad tidings.
Congratulations!
Surprise! Oh, darling. Well, we know that. Well, Joanna, huge congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Your gorgeous home is Wales Christmas Home of the Year.
Oh,
Here you go.
thank you so much. I'm
done,
over the
Joanna.
moon. Thank you.
Here's something
It's
extra
amazing.
special from all of us.
Oh, wow,
Happy
brilliant.
Christmas.
Let's have a toast to Wales Christmas Home of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Oh, I really feel so proud. I absolutely love decorating, and just to get this accolade from such experts, I just feel like it validates everything I do. So I'm going to put the trophy on my little table right next to my special chair where I put my star, so it's ready to be seen from everywhere. Winning this award will make my Christmas extra special.